Hey everybody, in this video we are looking at example 24 on a playlist of pre-calc final exam review content. In this video we will graph two full periods of the function y equals 5/2 secant, quantity x minus pi. I will start off by rewriting this in the form of y equals a secant b x minus h plus k, so we can clearly identify everything in that regard. And that will be y equals, ooh, I might have been cut off in that last video, so sorry if I was. Y equals 5/2, that's a vertical stretch of 2.5 or 5/2, secant 1 x minus pi, close, plus 0. Well, I don't know why these are set up this way to be like this simple, but I didn't make them up, so we shall carry on. Okay, 0 is your midline. So 0 is the midline, that is 0. 5/2 is your vertical stretch or compression. I add that to 0, so it's positive 5/2 and negative 5/2. Again, that's 2.5 if you make it obviously a decimal. My phase shift is to the right pi, so my first tick mark is really pi. But if I find the period and the quarter period, I might need a common denominator. The formula for the period is 2 pi over b, which is 2 pi over 1 in this case. That's 2 pi. Then the quarter period is 2 pi over 4, which is really equal to pi over 2. So pi is really the same as 2 pi over 2. And I'm going to add pi over 2 each time. So 3 pi over 2 and so on. So I'm going to scooch this all up right now. 3 pi over 2, 4 pi over 2, 5 pi over 2, 6, and so on. It is secant. If it starts with C, it has 3 asymptotes. This does not start with C, so the single cycle, or one period, will have 2 asymptotes, not 3. So obviously that's really 5 pi. If this was multiple choice, it might be, very clearly labeled, but this is still how you get to that nitty gritty. Okay, secant is the reciprocal of cosine. Cosine, go watch another video of mine if you need to refresh your memory, you know where to find them. But cosine, 2 full cycles will look like this, and there's no negative out front, so there's no vertical reflection. So I'm going to draw this dashed. Dashed graphs or dashed anything is not really a part of the graph. It is just used to help you draw it. If it is solid, it is part of the graph. So do not make something solid, which should be graph dotted. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it solid. It should be dotted. So one. Those sound too similar. It's the assonance, right? That's right here is one period. That's why there's 2 asymptotes. But because we're drawing 2. We will have 4 asymptotes in this particular window of the graph, okay? So I have 4 asymptotes right there. Then everywhere I had a max on cosine. It's sort of like a min for secant. That's a min for cosine. That's sort of like a max for secant, and so on. I don't know why everyone's beef is with drawing these wrong. Like, please just pay attention. Like, don't make yourself an inferior person by being like, oh, I'm going to draw this. Like, what planet are you on? No one's done that. Where are you going? Right? So I need you to pretend that you have scissors, okay? And you're cutting the scissors at the dotted line, and you're cutting your cosines apart. And basically it was locked in place here, okay? And everything else flipped over. So this piece flipped down there when you cut it, okay? Because you cut it apart. Do something, because when you are screwing up this drawing, I just think to myself, like, you have no clue what's going on. You don't pay attention at all. You are completely disconnected from the content. You have no business getting an A or B in a class if you have sat through this many lessons going over how to graph this thing this many times. I'm not coming at you, okay? Don't feel like it's personal, but seriously, your teacher is wondering what planet you're on. If they've graphed this as much as I have with you, and you still draw it incorrectly, like, you just don't get it, okay? You just don't get it. And prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm not doing domain and range in this one. I already talked about it in the other examples. I'm trying to keep it short so I can get a bunch of videos on this playlist for you. So that's it for this right now. If you hate me because you think I'm picking on you, well, then thumbs up or thumbs down. Do whatever. I don't care. I won't cry. Questions, comments, concerns, feedback, requests, comment section. Check the links in the description or click on a thumbnail on the screen right now for whatever it is you might be looking for. That's it for now. Adios.